Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from simpleprogrammer.com. Tired of pushy recruiters sending you LinkedIn requests for jobs you have no interest in? Tired of blasting out resumes into the dark? If so, you should check out Hired.com. Hired.com flips job searching on its head by having top employers like Facebook come to you after you fill out one simple application. You also get your own job coach to help you on your next job search. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend you at least fill out the application. Just go to Hired.com/simpleprogrammer, and when you get hired with Hired, you'll get double the normal sign-on bonus for using that link. So let's talk about teamwork and plagiarism. Plagiarizing, plaguing you. This is from Juliana, and she says, there's one big issue with swarming, and it's frustrating to deal with: plagiarism. A colleague plagiarizes my work by taking credit for my work or the team's work. We created a presentation together, but he would go, yeah, I created that presentation. If anything was discussed with him, he would bring it out in the team meeting as his thought process. Makes it hard to work and collaborate, as I am constantly trying to conserve my idea and waiting for the right moment to present it. Juliana, don't do this. Let me give you some advice here. The cream rises to the top, okay? Remember this. What this means is that it doesn't matter what kind of bullshit posturing and idea stealing that this guy on your team is doing, okay? First of all, we talk about swarming, just so you guys know, she's talking about like a scrum, like a group environment where you're working together as a team to solve some problem, right? Instead of working individually. So in that kind of environment, everyone knows who's pulling the weight, and it's obvious. And when Mr. Fancy Pants gets up there in front of the stakeholders and the managers, and he says, I've got an idea. I think we should use some JavaScript, HTML, C++ to make this button. It's apparent, okay? It's apparent that he didn't actually come up with the idea, and that he heard it from someone else or heard it from the team, right? You cannot sound competent when you're not competent, right? It's very detectable. So if he didn't come up with the idea, if he doesn't understand the idea himself, if he's just trying to make himself look good, and I'm saying this because I've seen this. I've seen this in places. I've worked in places where highly paid consultants came in, stole the ideas from the lowly team members, and tried to present that to management and say, as if it was their own idea. And it was pretty clear, right? After the meeting, the managers came and talked to the people on our team who actually came up with the idea and who could actually converse and answer questions about it, right? And could defend the point, right? He's going to be stuck. As soon as they ask questions, he's going to be like, he's going to defer, right? He's going to defer to you. He's going to defer to whoever, or he's going to try to give some bullshit answer, and it's going to be obvious that he doesn't know what he's talking about. So I wouldn't worry about this. Don't do this whole defending your territory thing. Now, at the same time, there is a piece to this, which is speak up, okay? If you've got an idea, speak up. Say it, right? Don't hold it back and wait for the right time to say it either. Don't do that. Go ahead and share. Be as free and willing with your advice and trying to help the team succeed as much as possible. Don't sabotage the team by holding back an idea just to make sure you can get credit for it. That will make you just as bad as the guy stealing the ideas. That's no good. You don't want to go there. But just recognize that it may take time, and his bullshit may work for some period of time, right? At some period of time, he may have people fooled, okay? And they might not know that he is stealing ideas. But eventually, the truth will come out. Eventually, the cream will rise to the top, right? If you mix up, if you took some oil and some water, I don't know why I'm using oil and water when I said cream, but I guess some cream. Yeah, I mean the same thing, right? And you mix that up, right? Eventually it'll be a suspension, okay? I remember this from chemistry. And then if you leave it for a long enough time, it'll separate again. And that's what I'm talking about with the cream rising to the top. So it's going to take some time, perhaps, for people to figure this out. But as long as you're contributing to the team, as long as you're the person that's coming up with the ideas and all of this, and you're contributing, and you're the one who's not holding back, and not bullshitting, and not doing all this posturing, it's going to be obvious. People are going to know who the real workhorse, who the real idea person is on the team. You can't hide that. People will perceive and pick that up. And if they're not picking that up, it's because you're not being vocal enough. You need to be vocal. And you know, if someone blatantly steals your idea in a meeting, so what? Let them do it, right? And if it's your manager, if it's your boss, then that's great. That's awesome. Then just keep on feeding them ideas. Make them look good as possible, right? In fact, you should really try to make your team and teammates look as good as possible. That's great, because people are going to recognize that. They're going to know that that person is who's behind it, right? You just have to have a little bit of faith in this. Trust the process. Trust that this will work out this way. The alternative is no good. The alternative makes you as bad as him, if not worse, and it makes you in a position where, I mean, what are you going to do? Are you going to like hold back these ideas and not say anything until the right moment, and then you're actually sabotaging the team? That's not a good choice. Or when this guy says, "Hey, I have an idea," and he tells his idea, and then you say, "Actually," you're going to actually him. You're going to say, "Well, actually, that was my idea." Like, "Hey, dickhead, that was my idea." That's not going to work out either well, right? People are not going to perceive that you're not going to be very magnanimous, or it's not going to be good for you, right? That's not going to be good. The best thing that you can do is just keep on doing your work, keep on giving your ideas, keep on doing the best that you can, and recognize that the cream will rise to the top, and people will recognize you for the good job that you're doing. And if they don't, because they're idiots, then at least you will have your own integrity, and you will know that you gave it all to the team. Even if someone else stole your credit, fuck that, who cares? You gave it all. And that, at the end of the day, what makes you sleep good at night and makes you feel like you did a good job is that. It's your own personal integrity. And that's really what's important, okay? So there you go. That's what I got for you. If you like this video, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you click that subscribe button below and click the bell to make sure that you get all the videos when they come out. And don't miss any of them. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.